Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Jai Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Jai Guru Dev. Itai Gaura, Haribol, 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 Itai Gaura, Haribol. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Haribra Jagacharya Stuta Rasita Sisimad Himangis Iskcon founder Charya Jagat Gracie Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Haribra Jagacharya Stuta Rasita Sisimad Himangis Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananda Godi Vaishnavrinda ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Pura ki Jai. Thanks to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopinath Shyamakund Radha Kunda Giri Gauradan ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham ki Jai. Mathura Dham ki Jai. Navadu Mayapur Dham ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham ki Jai. Jamuna Mai ki Jai. Ganges Mai ki Jai. Tulasi Devi ki Jai. Bhakti Devi ki Jai. Samaveta Bhaktivinoda ki Jai. Nitai Gauda Premanande. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. Glory to Shishi Guru Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Hare Krishna 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 Bhakti Krishna Krishna Upara Shri Gaura Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Divim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Mudiraye Nashta Praisa Bhadresu Nityam Bhagavata Sivayam Bhagavati Uttamaslaki Bhakti Bhavati Nashtiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakulunmritam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Jena Putale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Triyuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagano Lolita Sivisakan Vidam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gurengi Radhi Vrindavanishwari Vrisavana Suti Devi Panamami Hadipi Ponchakal Vyascha Vipasundhi Vyayevacha Patitanam Pavinivyu Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Consider Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 19. The Lord begs charity from Bali Maharaj. Text number 40. Tajata Birksha Unmula Susyati Udvatarati Chirat Evam Nastandrita Sadya Tajata Briksha Unmula Susyati Udvatarati Chirat Evam Nastandrita Sadya Atma Susedna Samsaya Tajat Mula Sushat Udvaratati Chirat Evam Nasandrita Sadya Atma Sushenna Samsaya. Sushat Udvaratati Chirat. Pages. That therefore Yata as Vriksha, a tree, Unmula being uprooted, Sushati dries up, Udoratate falls down, Asirat very soon, even in this way, Nashta lost and return a temporary body. Sadhya immediately, Atma, a body, Sushet dries up, Na, not, Samsaya, any doubt. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace is compound of Charya Jagat Guru Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. When a tree is uprooted, it immediately falls down and begins to dry up. Similarly, if one doesn't take care of the body, which is supposed to be untruth, in other words, if the untruth is uprooted, the body undoubtedly becomes dry. Purport. In this regard, Larupa Goswami says, Prapanchit Kataya Buddhya Hari Sambandhi Vashtuna Umukshubi Padityago Vairagyam Phalgu Katyate. One who rejects without knowledge of their relationship to Krishna is incomplete in his renunciation. Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu. When the body is engaged in the service of the Lord, one should not consider the body material. Sometimes the spiritual body of the spiritual master is misunderstood. But Swarupa Goswami instructs Prapanchi Kartaya Buddhya Kadi Sambandhi Vastuna. The body fully engaged in Krishna's service should not be neglected as material. One who does neglect it is false in his renunciation. If the body is not properly maintained, it falls down and dries up like an uprooted tree, from which flowers and fruit can no longer be obtained. The Vedas therefore enjoined. The purport is that activities performed with the help of the body for the satisfaction of the absolute truth, Om Tat Sat, and never temporary, although performed by the temporary body. Indeed, such activities are everlasting. Therefore, the body should be properly cared for. Because the body is temporary, not permanent, one cannot expose the body to being devoured by a tiger or killed by an enemy. All precautions should be taken to protect the body. That is the end of Srila Prabhupada's purport to text 40 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 19, entitled The Lord Begs Charity from Bali Maharaj. In this section, it is Sukracharya who is speaking to protect his disciple from giving everything to Lord Vishnu. So he's giving a very good analysis here. If the tree is uprooted, it immediately falls down and begins to dry up. Similarly, if one does not take care of the body, which is supposed to be untruth, in other words, if the untruth is uprooted, the body undoubtedly becomes dry. He is telling Bali Maharaj, if you give everything to this boy, Brahmana in appearance, but he is a supreme personality of God, Lord Vishnu, who had come for the interest of the demigods. You are not going to have the means to maintain your body. Therefore, the purpose of having this body is defeated. So he's indirectly saying that he should not give what Lord Vishnu is requesting. And Prabhupada is speaking, taking it from that. He's speaking on the purport, quoting Rupa Goswami. One who rejects things without knowledge of their relationship to Krishna is incomplete in this renunciation. When the body is engaged in the service of the Lord, one should not consider the body material. As the body is material, when the body is engaged in spiritual activity, it is no more material. So the body is okay, is material, but the spiritual activity is different. We are using this body to chant Hare Krishna mantra. The body is material, but the holy name we chant is not material. Therefore, the body is important because you can use it to chant Hare Krishna. And we cannot say because the body is material, the holy name of Krishna is also material. Prabhupada is saying here that such thinking is imperfect, and quoting Rupa Goswami. We use the body to dance in kirtan. So the dancing for the Lord is not material, it is spiritual, because it's spiritual activity. So the body is required for that. And because the body is required to do spiritual activity, it has to be maintained. The body is not being neglected. The body fully engaged in Krishna's service should not be neglected as material. One who does neglect it is false in the renunciation. If the body is not properly maintained, it falls down and dries up like an fruited tree from which flowers and fruit can no longer be obtained. There are also other verses that support the statement is making. The body is material, but we can use this material body, which is also temporal, to get ourselves completely from material existence. That is the purpose of having this human body. To get out of material existence, we require the body. Therefore, the body needs maintenance to do its function, do its duty. Sufficient rest, sufficient maintenance of the body will be used in Christian service. So anything which can be applied in Christian consciousness will not be rejected. As Prabhupada had mentioned, everything has its utility. Everything. But it depends on the man in knowledge to know how to use everything in Christian consciousness. A person who is not in knowledge will not know how to use everything in Christian consciousness. But one in knowledge, a Christian conscious person knows how to use the body for a higher purpose. So everything should be used in Christian consciousness. Everything. Because everything belongs to Krishna. There's nothing which is not Krishna's property. Even what we consider Maya adakshana prakriti swatisa chara charam. Krishna said, even Maya is my own property. And Maya does not function independently. Maya functions under Krishna's instruction. So Brahma said in Brahma Samhita, Durga Devi, who controls, who destroys, who maintains, works perfectly under Krishna's instruction. In other words, whatever she's doing it because of Krishna. And we have seen how perfect devotee uses everything in Christian consciousness, even what we consider Maya. Maya stayed with Haridas Thakur for 3 days. Haridas engaged Maya in devotional service. He was not contaminated by Maya. We are afraid of Maya because we don't have the qualities. Not some of us doesn't have the qualities. It is dangerous. But for those who have the qualities, Maya can be engaged in Christian consciousness because it is Krishna's paraphernalia for his service. Christian consciousness. Those who don't know Krishna and his paraphernalia, they can reject more money, but Prabhupada wanted all the money. Recently, I was in India and we went to Gorakhpur. Wanted the temple. That is the desire. That is the place where Hanuman Prasad Poda. She went to Gita Vatika. And in that place, we visiting all the important place in that particular place. We had the Kirtan. There was a sadhu samadhi there. So we had a Kirtan. In this place, you cannot give donation. Other places you can give donation, but in this place you cannot give donation. Donation is not required. Why? The sadhu there does not touch money. While he was alive, he doesn't touch money because it is Maya. Therefore, even though he is not physically there, but somebody is there, and whoever goes to that place, no donation. Maya. Actually, money is, who is money? Who is money? Lakshmi Devi? Lakshmi Devi. Is it not an offense that we are making to so-called Lakshmi Maya Devi? Is it not an offense? It is an offense. It is an offense to consider Lakshmi Devi Maya. It's an offense because she is Krishna's consort. And we cannot approach Lord Narayan without Lakshmi Devi, the consort. So to consider her Maya is a sin. It's an offense. That is why Mayavadis can never have access to Krishna because they are offenders. She cannot touch money. Maya will probably give it to me. Give me money. He has no problem with Lakshmi Devi because he knows the position of Lakshmi Devi is to be engaged in the service of Narayan. So it is true, Rupa Goswami is saying, one who rejects things without knowledge, one who rejects anything in the service of Krishna does not have knowledge. He's a fool, ignorant person. A foolish person will be offensive. A foolish person is always offensive. Just see how we are offending Lakshmi Devi. Not only rejecting her or misusing her, both are offenses. To misuse her like Ravana is an offense, and to reject her is also an offense. Ravana wanted to use her for his own purpose, was killed. And Mayavadis are rejecting her, considering her Maya, they are also bereft of Krishna. They are destroyed by not having bhakti for Krishna. They are punished by merging into Krishna. Merging into Krishna is punishment. No enjoyment, no activity. There's no varieties. It is frustration because of the offense I'm making to Lakshmi Devi. So that is not considered renunciation. Renunciation, Rupa Goswami explained, proper renunciation means that everything including Maya is engaged in Krishna's service without our personal interest. That is perfect renunciation. The moment our own interests come inside, anything we do is not more perfect. It's adulterated. So we don't reject anything, but we see everything in connection with Krishna, and we engage everything in the service of Krishna for Krishna's pleasure. So we use a material body for doing that. Activity performed with the help of the body for the satisfaction absolute home to set and temporary and never temporary. Devotional service is not temporary. Devotional service for a neophyte devotee for conditions is a practice of our eternal occupation. We will do eternally with Krishna. So it's not temporary. It's eternal. Indeed, such activities are everlasting. Therefore, the body should be properly cared for. Take care of the body, not neglect the body unnecessarily. The body should be cared for. To be careful does not mean that over care for the body. We can also over care and neglect the essence. Taking care of the body for the service of Lord Krishna. So the training to understand how everything should be applied in Krishna consciousness is the purpose of devotional service, Krishna consciousness. The training is required. One cannot expose the body to being devoured by a tiger. Yes, I'm not the body. What does it mean I'm not the body? I'm not the body. Is the word we use constantly, almost every day. Every time we use it. I'm not the body. But what does it mean? I'm not the body does not mean I shouldn't eat or I shouldn't sleep. I'm not the body. Without proper understanding, it is also Mayavadi philosophy. If one is not the body and we are spirit soul, then we should be engaged in activities of the spirit soul. Only when we see somebody who is engaged, who is doing something which is meant for the spirit soul, can be considered or understood to be a person who has a complete knowledge that we are not the body, spirit soul. Philosophy alone does not make sense. But acting on the philosophy makes sense. I will make advancement. I'm not the body. We should care for the body. We should not expose the body to a tiger. One foolish man is a Christian. Understanding knowledge without realizing is very dangerous. And not the body. So he went to a tiger in the zoo and it became a feast for the tiger. That is foolishness. It is not renunciation. It is foolishness. It's ignorance. He died. So here, no, the body does not mean we should expose the body to a tiger or to an enemy. If someone want to point your eyes, or I'm not the body, you can remove it, no problem. It is foolishness. Remove the eye. You can use it to see the deities, use it to do our service nicely. But if we're in a situation we cannot help, that is a different thing. But if you can do something, you do something to protect the body for Christians' use. We're not the body, we speak the philosophy, but little we are completely disorganized. Just little headache, which is the body, not the soul. The soul does not have a headache. The soul never get tired. Tired that we need to rest, to rejuvenate our body for better service eat for the body, not for the soul. So I'm not the body means that whatever happened to this body will never affect my Krishna consciousness. My Krishna consciousness will continue at all costs. Nothing will affect. I have no excuse for not doing the duty I'm supposed to do as a spirit soul. My 16 rand will be chanted. Even if I'm very, very sick. If one is very sick and you can eat, then you are qualified to chant the 16 rand. If you can eat. If you cannot eat, it's okay. You're so sick. No, you're so sick, you cannot eat, no 16 rand. But if you can eat, 16 rand is compulsory, be chanted. And the attending program is also compulsory. If you're so sick that you're okay, you're about to leave the body. So right. If you do not up that level, giving excuse means you are the body. What it means, what the body, we're still functioning within the body. So proper concluded, all precautions should be taken to protect the body so we can use it for the service of Lord Krishna. Only devotees should protect the body, maintain the body for Krishna consciousness. Non-devotees should not maintain the body because there's no purpose for their existence. Their existence is very dangerous for themselves and for the whole world. And for devotees, we have a higher service. Therefore, the body has to be maintained, to be protected. It should not be exposed to danger. Same thing, we should not over care for the body and forget the essence of taking care of the body for Krishna service. Hare Krishna. Comments? Questions? Hare Krishna. Yes.
But the question is that everything belongs to Krishna. Why other people are not coming into Krishna?
People are not coming to Krishna consciousness because they are not fortunate yet. When one is fortunate, he will take to Krishna consciousness. That is why it is very offensive, very dangerous to minimize anyone who has come to Krishna. Very dangerous. Nobody come to Krishna consciousness by accident. We come to Krishna consciousness by Krishna's causeless mercy and the mercy of Krishna's devotee. Dramite kona bagyawan jiva. Bagya. By fortune, one take to Krishna. Not by piety alone. Piety alone is not sufficient to make one a devotee. But when piety is accumulated to a certain extent, that will become a fortune for us. I will take to Krishna consciousness. So people come to Krishna consciousness due to fortune. That our fortune has been created. There were some devotees who went to India to look for Krishna. They didn't find Krishna. Some proper disciples. They went to India before Prabhupada came to America. They went to India. They went all over India. They returned to America with Maya philosophy in their head. That's all they got. But they came back to America and they got Krishna. The pure devotee. So Prabhupada caused the fortune. Anyone who has come to Christian consciousness will be very careful with how we relate with this. Christian is sure so many things, but we fail to understand. Some of us have not seen Sataputa. Sataputa, Kusakrata. Some have not seen, but we have heard about him. He's a scholar. When he was coming to the temple, who knows him? Nobody recognizes him as when devotees see him, they will keep distance. But later he became the great scholar. What lesson are we learning from that? With all the facilities Christians are given to us, we still behave foolishly because we lack fortune. Powerful Sanskrit scholar, not just the academic scholar, Sanskrit scholar, an American, not an Indian, an American. Yeah, literature, not even the Sudra, literature. What do we learn from that? Every day, Christian is showing us so many things, but what are we learning from what Christian is showing for our eyes? Not just something 5,000 years ago or 500 years ago, or 100 years ago. Something before our eyes, in our own movement. Someone come to Christian consciousness. Be careful how we relate with the person. Tomorrow, the person will become your GBC. And what will you do? Many people left the movement because of that. When they were Tamil president, they were mistreating so many devotees. When that person became president and they were demoted, they left the movement because he's going to pay me back the way I mistreated him. But some people, they have no conscience. Their consciousness is so dull, they don't realize. Yes. 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 To have a human body, one has passed through 8 million species, which take a long time to go to this. So it's a fortune to have a human body. That is why Iskcon Nairobi mentioned if we don't use this body for Christian service, we are killer. Because we'll miss our fortune to become Christian conscious or to remove ourselves completely free from material existence and go back to our original home where everything we have been always looking for is available. That opportunity is lost. So we are killers, not for somebody, our own self. The fortune also has grade. Fortune has grade. Not only one. As you all took to Christian consciousness, don't you see we are on different levels? We are acting on different levels, different understanding. The same mantra, the same deity, the same temple, the same everything, but realization is different. Why? A level of fortune which we have is very, very high. Easily understood. So gave his duty to one devote. He was coming to temple for a long time. And he's not taking his movement seriously. And Prabhupada had been watching him. So one day he gave his daughters to the president, give it to this. When he came, the president gave him the daughters in no. He didn't take it. He knew what Prabhupada is telling him. Prabhupada says you should renounce. No, I don't want to. Why? The fortune is still minimal. Those whose fortune is very great, immediately they took up Krishna consciousness. And they would never go back again. Whatever happened, they would never go back. It's great, great, great fortune. Great, great, great fortune. Navanda Sekura said, we should not say devotee is fortunate. We should say devotee is very, 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 very fortunate. So one who is very, 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 very fortunate took to Krishna consciousness fully without looking back. He's always moving forward. So that is what. All right. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Holiness Bhakti Maharaj ki.